The peace of Jesus be with you, brothers and sisters. I'm gonna finish Dana's Coverstone December dream with the promises. Some of the promises. The bottom line is stay away, read the Bible, honor Jesus, trust Him, love your neighbors, and pray. Pray every day. God is judging the nations. Do not question God. Psalm 35:4. May those who seek my life be disgraced and put to shame. May those who plot my ruin be turned back in dismay. The demons. Psalm 35:26. May all who gloat over my distress be put to shame and confusion. May all who exalt themselves over me be clothed with shame and disgrace. 40:14. May all who want to take my life be put to shame and confusion. May all who desire my ruin be turned back in disgrace. 69:6. Lord, the Lord Almighty, may those who hope in you not be disgraced because of me. God of Israel, may those who seek you not be put to shame because of me. 71:24. My tongue will tell of your righteous acts all day long. For those who wanted to harm me have been put to shame and confusion. Here is the tongues that talks about the mark talks about that they're gonna speak new tongues. This is the tongue. My tongue will tell of your righteous acts all day long. Those are the new tongues. That's the evidence. Those are the signs that we believe. And what do we say? That Jesus, the Son of God, He saved us. God is merciful. Isaiah 19:9. Those who work with calm flax will despair. The weavers of fine linen will lose hope. Check another version of this. Isaiah 41:11. Share the New King James version. All who rage against you will surely be ashamed and disgraced. Those who oppose you will be as nothing and perish. Isaiah 42:17. But those who trust in idols, who say to images, you are our gods, will be turned back in utter shame. So do not trust your own understanding. Do not trust your money, your things that you have. You can have it, but don't put your trust on them. Do not put your trust on anything from this world. Put your trust in God, in Jesus. Isaiah 66:5. Hear the word of the Lord, you who tremble at His word, your own people who hate you and exclude you because of my name have said, let the Lord be glorified, that we may see your joy, yet they will be put to shame. Joel 1:18. How the cattle mourn, their herds meal about, because they have no pasture. Even the flocks of sheep are suffering. Right now, the church is suffering, the true sheep, because there's no pasture. They're preaching idolatry, not Jesus, the bread of life. Judges 7:16. Dividing the 300 men in 3 companies, he placed trumpets and empty jars in the heads of all of them with torches inside. This is about the torches. So in the time of Jericho, when they conquered Jericho, they used trumpets. When they heard the 10 Commandments, they heard trumpet, loud. Every time they heard trumpets, we are the trumpets. Brace yourselves. I have made warnings. The winter is coming, meaning people are gonna go cold. Stay away. This is the dream that I had. I had a dream where like a big wave. It's a tsunami. It's like a big wave. I know that the wave means pride, and the pride ends at the beach. God made it like that, but sometimes the pride it goes over the beach. God allows that, so that's a tsunami. So the pride, just like in the time of Noah, just like in the time of Abraham, just like in the time of Isaiah, just like in the time of Jeremiah, and just like in the time of the apostles, that pride went above the beaches. So we need to go to the mountain, and the mountain is Jesus. Because that wave, and it's not only one wave, there are waves that are coming. I've been saying that the winter is coming, the pride is coming, the winter is coming. Prepare yourselves. Go to the mountain is Jesus. And the Lord showed me that very few people listen. People chose not to listen. They kept playing around. They kept playing. That's just the way it is. They kept playing, and people died. I saw them myself. People died. Okay, so I'm telling you, if you have, but a few listen. So if you're listening this, if you're watching this, go to the mountain. Search for Jesus. You have nothing to search for, nothing but Jesus in your life right now. It's coming violence. So it's already the coronavirus. Because of the coronavirus, a lot of people lost their jobs. Because of the coronavirus, a lot of people are fearful. Because of the coronavirus, the economy is slowed down. Because of the coronavirus, people have died. Because of the coronavirus, people are gonna go without a shelter because they didn't pay their rent, and because they didn't pay their rent, they're gonna get out of there. They're gonna take them out of their apartments or their houses because they didn't pay. So there's another wave coming. It's already happening. It already started. Violence. The violence already started. So a lot of people already lost their businesses. They wait on making money. They already lost them. Now they're going for the houses. They're going for the residences. They're going to enter through the windows. They're going to rape men, women, and children. It's coming, brothers and sisters, but it's not for us. If you brace yourself, it's not for you. So get ready. You cannot stop a gang rape. If it's only 3 or 4 of you, how can you stop 500 people? How can you stop hundreds of people? Now, when God gives people to the devil, one person scares 10,000. One person. The fear of the people come to you, so you cannot fight it. But if you have Jesus as your treasure, you choose to love your neighbor. Okay, if you choose to believe the gospel, that's what it is. Then your fear will go to them, and they're gonna be afraid of you. They will. I have seen it myself. I have seen it. The Lord showed it to me. Basically, in another dream, the Lord showed me, and the people that are coming after me, they're like, how do you call them? They're like for the right. They're haters. They're like white haters, white supremacist haters. They're coming after me. It's not Antifa. I saw white haters. The Lord showed me, do not fear them. They're gonna be afraid of you. So it's already written, fear not. Don't be afraid of anybody. Okay? Uh, so this is the time to search for Jesus. This is it. Go to the mountain. 300 won a battle against over 100,000, 123,000, if I remember correctly. 300 men. Not because they were tough, like in the movie 300. I saw that movie 300 some years ago. But God doesn't need a lot of people to win a battle. But it's so you see how the Lord fights the battle. So we don't fight it with violence. We fight it with the Spirit. Okay. Dividing the 300 men into three companies, he placed trumpets and empty jars in the hands of all of them with torches inside. Meaning, we win the battle preaching the gospel. Okay, as simple as that. 7:20, the three companies blew the trumpets and smashed the jars. Grasping the torches in their left hands and holding in the right hands the trumpets they were to blow, they shouted, a sword for the Lord and for Gideon. Gideon is a type or a shadow of Jesus. He's the leader. Job 41:18, flames stream from his mouth, the sparks of fire shoot out. Okay, I think I already gave you those. His body was like topaz, his face like lightning, his eyes like flaming torches, his arms and legs like the gleam of burnished bronze, and his voice like the sound of a multitude. Nahum 2:4, the chariots or the chariots storm through the streets, rushing back and forth through the squares. They look like flaming torches. They dart about like lightning. So I already told you about the torches. On one side, on the right side, is that God is with us. We had the torches, the light, the gospel. We had Jesus. On the left, on the dark side of the torches, is that people are gonna burn residences, houses. They already are. They already started. And it's on John 18:3. When they came for Jesus, this is a sign for the church. And who was leading them? Judas. So Judas came to the garden where Jesus was praying, guiding a detachment of soldiers and some officials from the chief priests and the Pharisees. They were carrying torches, lanterns, and weapons. Now, so you know, some, not all, some of the Catholic Church, because the Catholic Church is behind all this, is with communists. Communists and the Catholic Church, they're together trying to conquer the world. Obviously, the Catholic Church think that they can do it with the communists without knowing that the communists, they're just using the Catholic Church to conquer the world. But they're fighting Jesus, okay? They're fighting Jesus. I told you that in the Catholic Church, they're true Christians. Only God knows them. But they're true Christians. There. So what do you do with Catholics? You bless them, okay? Because even most Catholics, they don't know that, okay? They don't know that. Even priests, they don't know that. It's only a few, a group of people that do that. So they're the Pharisees. They're the ones that some officials from the chief priests and the Pharisees, they were carrying torches, lanterns, and weapons. Okay. So who's doing that? Antifa. In Antifa, there are a lot of Catholics in there, and communists, literally communists, people that do not want religion, atheist people. They want to get rid of Christianism. They want to get rid of the Bible. That's what it is. Revelations 4:5. From the throne came flashes of lightning, rumbling, and peals of thunder. In front of the throne, 7 lamps were blazing. These are the 7 spirits of God. That's on the good side. Jeremiah 6:26. Put on sackcloth, my people, and roll in ashes. Mourn with bitter wailing as for an only son, for suddenly the destroyer will come upon us. So this is brace yourselves. In another translation, is brace yourselves, because the destroyer is coming. Okay, he's gonna destroy faith, and we can visually see the destroyer of the flesh also. Proverbs 30:17. The eye that mocks a father, the scorn an aged mother, will be pecked out by the ravens of the valley. The demons will be eaten by the vultures. Okay. Now this is allegory, brothers and sisters. The eye that mocks a father. This is literally. Children are doing that. Not only children, grown men mocking their fathers. Okay, that scorns an aged mother. That's also against the mother. But allegory, the father is our Father God, and the mother is the mother, the church. Okay. Will be eaten by the vultures. So that's what Brother Dana saw. Matthew 24:28. I already read that part. Wherever there is a carcass, there the vultures will gather. Luke 17:37. So I'm going to give you, so you can study yourself, I have 3 chapters. If I find them, I don't know where I left them. So I have Proverbs 3, 5, and 18:2, Isaiah 56:11, Jeremiah 3:15, Psalm. Go to Psalm 23 and 91. Okay, and I was gonna give you some other. This is the time of the Gentiles, Luke 21:24. And I was going to give you 2 more chapters. I remember it was Psalm 18, but for some reason I cannot find it. I don't know where I left it. Psalm 18, 23, and 91. And I think it was, Job 18 and 41. 18 and 41. All those have to do with the dream. Okay, in a dream, there's a lot of information. Like I said, I can do 15 videos if I go like specific. But most people, they're very impatient. You know, a lot of the church is very impatient. They just want to like revelation, like all in. It takes time. Okay, so this is to interpret a dream, it has to be in the Bible. Then I go through the verses in the Bible, but not anybody can understand the Bible. Peter said that the revelation of the Bible, it has to be through the Spirit. But remember what Paul said. Paul said that not all people, not all Christians are teachers. But the teachers, they preach so they eventually can become teachers. But the true teacher is Jesus. Okay, so I'm gonna finish with Luke. I didn't put it there, so it's the last chapter of Luke. I always forget the the verse. So it's on Luke. Let's see, it's only one. 24:45. 24:45. You will see there that Jesus, he opened up their mind so they can understand Scripture. Okay? And he opened their understanding that they might comprehend the Scriptures. Luke 24:45. But remember, if you're not a teacher, stay quiet. Because most likely, if you want to interpret a dream and you're not a teacher, if you're not a teacher, you're not going to understand the Bible. Okay? So it's better not to say anything because you might be fighting God. So be aware. There are a lot of sisters right now that they think they know the interpretation and they don't. And they're fighting God because they're preaching. That's the spirit of Jezebel. Brothers and sisters, we need to have fear of the Lord. The Lord is very straight regarding that. Paul says that he doesn't allow women to teach men because there's an order, because of the angels. Because what is the reason the angels follow Satan? Because of us. If we don't obey God, the demons, the angels, they go like, oh, they're not obeying, so they don't do it. But we bring the testimony, so when we're obedient, basically we're showing to the angels that we've been obedient, so they can be obedient to their Father. That's what Paul says. I'm not saying this. This is Paul. So if Paul says that I don't let women teach men, why do women do that? Because of pride, brothers and sisters. That's our major problem. Pride. Pride. God cannot manifest himself when we have pride. It's on Proverbs. And Paul says, when he asked God, I have asked him 3 times to take the thorn from me, and he said, my grace is enough. So we already have his grace. And Paul says, when I'm weak, then I'm strong. In order for us to be strong, we need to be weak. We need to be weak. If we have pride, then the Lord sees us from afar. He's not with us. And then if there's a tribulation against us, he sees us from afar. So we need to be humble. So sisters, if you're teaching men, get out of there. Though to those sisters that have ears to hear. Now, if you get revelation, if you have dreams, tell the dream. This is for brothers and sisters. Tell the dreams the way you've seen them. Don't add or don't take away from the dreams. Tell it like it is, and I'm pretty sure there's people there that are going to be interpreting those dreams. Now, if you have the interpretation, if you're a woman, most likely you don't have the interpretation because that's what the Bible says. Okay, it's not that the man is more than a woman. Actually, men, we're called to serve. We're supposed to be the leaders, serving, not to brag about it, not to have pride, to serve. So women should listen. Because of Eve, the the wickedness, and that's why we die, because of a woman. Okay, it's not to blame a woman. God wanted it that way because it's an allegory. Because of us, because of the human, Jesus had to come and die. But that's the way he wanted. He wanted to show his love. Okay, so it's not something that what did Eve did that? No, Eve represents the church, and the reason that Jesus came here, he's the new Adam. He died because of us, because we are Eve. Allegorically, we are the Eve. So let's not go back to the same problem, listening to women teaching. Now, women can have wisdom through a dream, but just tell the dream like it is. Tell the and to the man, if they have the interpretations, fine. If you don't know the interpretations, leave it alone. Just tell the dream the way you dreamed it. Okay? The peace of Jesus be with you, brothers and sisters. Be careful, be aware of pride.